I was asked by John just now why I'm involved in politics. It's because of a man that some of you may know from St Thomas of Canterbury, and that is Father Isidore. When I was a young man with hair and much slimmer, back in the early 1990s, I was asked to become a governor at St Francis Primary School in Stratford. I became chair of governors, and I realised that no matter how good my teachers were, the key things that would influence the children's success were access to good housing, access to safe areas to play, their parents' access to fair employment, and that is why I became involved in local politics in Stratford. And I'd like to play a part in bringing change to Redbridge to achieve for those children in St Francis the same thing for children in Redbridge and their parents here. I want a borough and a city that is inclusive, that is fair, that offers opportunity, that rewards hard work, but above all, takes care of the vulnerable. That is my vision for my borough. I hope to talk to you some more later on. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you everyone. Thank you for inviting me here today. And certainly my vision for the borough is to really share fairness across the entire borough. Not to have a life expectancy of 7 years difference. If you lived in Ilford North, you have 7 years better off. If you live in a more poorer area, say Loxford or Clementswood, you actually live on average 7 years less. My vision is to try and ensure we have fairness across the borough. As an immigrant myself, I was not born in England, I was born in India, and someone who was suddenly thrust into a school in Goodmayes Primary at the age of 7. I am Redbridge because all my education was here. All my adult life has been here. I've made Redbridge my house. It's my home. My children were born here. They've grown up here. They've educated here. And certainly for not just my children, but all the other children, to have that fairness that goes across the borough, to make sure that a council can do all it can for its citizens, certainly deliver the local facilities that any council should be able to have. Decent libraries, access to healthcare, making sure you've got leisure facilities, parks and open spaces, so those children can enjoy what I was lucky enough to enjoy when I was a child some 40 odd years ago. So certainly we'd like to do more, and that's why I'm involved in politics, and that's why I'm passionate about it. I not just come in at 9 o'clock, but I send emails at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. That's not having gone to sleep the previous night. Thank you.